If you wanted to look back at one point in time when Mesa became what it is, you got to go back to Bryant Pond. Okay, and we're not talking about Bryant Pond with bringing kids and overnight trips, um, eating the amazing food that they always prepare for this. We're talking about another trip in which we packed up into a car, Mr. Wheeler, Mrs. Berry, Mrs. Louie, and Mr. Robinson. We all packed into a car, kind of cramped, and we took a road trip. We went up to Bryant Pond, and it was kind of interesting. I'd worked with Wheeler a long time. I love Mr. Wheeler. I'd worked with Barry a little bit, on and off, and then Louie was a complete unknown. We had no idea what we were getting into. But we started off and we went into the Stone House and we were observing a classroom, but we really weren't observing. We were all frantically you know, taking down notes. One of us said, "Hey, why don't we split? We needed to be able to talk freely." So we went to what I always call the Magic Shed. The Magic Shed was an incredible place where we had this great brainstorming session. Um, so many ideas came out of that. So I look back at that moment as that is the moment in time that is probably the most important. Um, and it's significant to me because you think of all the things parents and students and other teachers would look at MESA and some of the unorthodox things that come out and how we do things, not in the same manner as others. A large part of those ideas started back at the Magic Shed. I mean, our program, yes, it's always magically changing, but the basis of where we started was right there. And everything we do nowadays goes back to that one moment in time. And there's plenty of things along the way that could have tripped us up. Um, Whether it been, a change in administration or um, one of us getting a job someplace else. We've learned more and done more in 4 years than we've ever done in all our experiences combined. Okay, Wheeler's taught for 30 years. You talk to him, what's his favorite years teaching? He's going to tell you it was his time with Mesa. I don't doubt that, hands down. Now, we've done many things. Been many places. But when you look back at the Magic Shed moment, that's when we really took off. That Mesa, as you know it, just went into a different orbit. So, the Magic Shed. That's where it all started.